What's up, everybody? Oh man, oh man. Let's get right to the
Happy
title.
Friday. Happy
Happy
Friday.
Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It's my sister L. It's me, Mike Money Muscle. I'm going to have to learn to calm down because my sister and
Don't
I
do it.
were
Don't calm
talking.
down.
I ain't going to. Okay, fine. I ain't calming down. I ain't calming down. I'm ready. Right to the title. Right to the title, everybody. It's called Let's Weigh In. Now, in the past, we've done a lot of stuff about, about the mental wealth, and this is part of it. But now we're going to talk today about physical health and how we
hmm
can blend everything together. Oh, I'm going to have to calm down. So let's get right to it. L, spit it at him. What do you wanted to say? You said some cool stuff in the beginning, some really cool shit. Go ahead, go.
All right, so we're on episode 12. Let's weigh in. And I was telling Mikey, as we stepped into this, I was like, wow, the first thing I wanted to share, because health and fitness is such an important aspect of life. And the biggest thing is how to step into it. Like, how do you actually step into fitness, right? The
Yes.
right
Yep.
the right way. Well, my whole thing was when I was cooking this morning, I was like, there's two things that
Hmm.
that should be thrown away, and I
Right.
think that's your attitude and the scale.
That you must throw away. As far as
Personally,
your attitude.
yeah,
Okay, the scale's a variable, but the attitude, especially if you haven't been seeing the results you want, that's a definite. Throw that out. The
right.
scale, that's up to you. Whatever makes you happy, that's up to you. But
And
we find
actually,
it
let's dive
very
into
simple.
the scale too, the scale as well. I probably drank too much caffeine because I was already high, and now,
Uh,
oh my God,
Double it
wow.
up.
You had 2 cups of coffee. Wow.
What?
Okay.
I had 2 cups of coffee. 2 cups.
Mike is fired up over there. So,
I'm
with the
so hyped.
attitude, the reason I'm saying let's throw away the attitude, let me explain.
Go ahead.
Mental wealth and physical health, they tie and pair in so intricately because throw away the attitude means this. Whatever you put a higher emphasis on, you'll often find that it's harder to obtain.
Yes.
Whether it's money, the
Yes.
new job you want, the boyfriend, the love, when you put something on a higher regard than something
Pedestal.
else, a pedestal, thank you, a pedestal, it is higher to obtain. A big practice that we're stepping into, and it has, oh my gracious, turned our lives
Yes, it
around.
literally in a short time, everybody. That's what I'm talking about. This stuff we're sharing right here. I'm jumping in is to say this. You're
Cut me
gonna
off, Mike.
see the
Cut me off.
quick. Oh yeah, it's the quickest. What Ellie's telling L's telling you
hmm
is gonna be the quickest way. You're gonna see faster results than you ever seen in my life in your life. Go ahead, Ellie. I just had to say that because I want people to
Yeah.
understand what you're saying is
hmm
so important. So pay attention to what she's
All
saying. Go
right,
ahead.
guys, pay attention. It's coming.
Let's go.
Okay. So here's this, guys. Take this in. Who, with money, with the love that you're looking for, don't chase things. Things don't want to be chased. Things want to follow you. And how quickly, when we make a decision that we want to get back into fitness and health, and we can do it, but then it disappears and we're back to not looking how we were a few months ago. It's because we have to do the mental preparation initially before we can step into it. And actually, it's not even before, it's a part of. Mental preparation is a part of the entire process.
Never
And here
stops.
it never stops. And here is an example. When you're not thinking about stepping into fitness and you grab some chips to eat, you're just like, I'm going to get to fitness. I'm going to do it. But you don't beat yourself up, right? You feel how light you are when you ate the chips, not on the scale, but how light you are,
Right.
right? You just
Right.
ate some chips and I'll get to it. When you have made a decision, I'm going to hit X amount of weight. When you're in your routine, when you are avid and you're in and you're trying to get there and you're going to the gym. Now, when you eat some chips, you beat yourself up a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's energy. That's energy weighing you down.
Yeah.
Literally. And that's weight.
Right.
That's weight. We have to first learn to release that and build a healthy relationship
Right.
where your goal is not on the pedestal.
Right.
It's just part of your life. Over to you,
Being
Mike.
fit. Yeah, I love everything you said. Fitness, part of your life. Taking it a day at a time. And one of the things,
Mhm.
so let's throw some strategies out, things that I like to work, because people are like, okay, that sounds well and good. So what's some things? Let's talk about how your body works. One of the cool things is being in the Secret Service and actually being one of the fitness directors for big gyms is learning that your metabolism is what, on a physical level, is what governs like how fast you burn fat and different things. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you understand that muscle is a large part of your metabolism. So if you say I want to lose weight, I would dial it in and say you want to lose fat. You want to lose body fat. We're not after weight
Like that.
loss, we're after fat loss. And the reason is when you start this journey, it's so important. Let's take two people. Let's take a twin of you, whoever's listening, everybody in the world. And what you're going to do is you're going to go and say, okay, if I had a twin, one person did the same exact food schedule. I try to eliminate the word diet as much as possible, guys. So it's a lifestyle. And one person was doing push-ups and doing like we're putting together something to show you all guys some body weight exercise. Don't worry, but just to
Mm-hmm.
understand burpees, push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups. You're using your muscles. And we had a quote in the Secret Service: when you use it, you don't lose it. But if you don't use it, you lose it. Muscle is like that. It has a memory. If you're not using it, why should it stay around? But your muscle is what governs your metabolism, or is one of the parts that help govern, along with your vital organs, your heart, your liver. Your body governs your metabolism often. So I know this is deep for a lot of people, but it's so important to understand. So stay with me with this.
Mm-hmm.
So your twin, you have a twin, you eat the same thing. A month later, you get on the scale and he gets on the scale or she gets on the scale. Now, the person that didn't work out, they lost more weight than you on the scale. But wait, you look better than them, even though they lost more weight. Why? Wait a minute.
Oh God.
Because of that. I had to throw it in there. I had to throw it in there.
Because couldn't resist.
Couldn't resist.
I'm
When
following you.
you were working out, your weight didn't drop as fast because muscle's more dense.
Ah.
So in the beginning phases, they were losing muscle and fat while you were just losing body fat.
Mm.
That's where everyone makes a lot of mistakes, everybody. You treadmill to death. You cardio your ass off and that weight's coming off. Party time. Let's go. Let's go. We're
Mm-hmm.
partying.
Mm-hmm.
We losing
Mm-hmm.
weight. Wait
Mm-hmm.
a minute. I used to be able to run for 30 minutes. In the first week I started, I was at 5 pounds, 10 pounds. And now I can't even lose a pound
Mm-hmm.
because you were burning muscle. And muscle is responsible for keeping your metabolism higher. So even though you got that quick initial great like satiation of weight loss on the scale, now every pound's gonna be hard for you to lose because you were losing muscle and fat. But the tortoise versus the hare. The smart version of you, the enlightened, the one who listens to inner cosmetics, was like, yo, I'm not
Woo-hoo.
caring. I'm not caring about losing weight. I'm caring about losing body fat. So I'm going to do some push-ups as they should. I'm going to do some pull-ups. I'm going to do some sit-ups. I'm going to do pistol squats, one-arm push-ups, whatever level of fitness you can get to. Our ultimate thing is to be functionally fit, everybody. You want to
Mm-hmm.
be able to do things. You don't want to be maybe you do want to be some big muscle bound person, and there's nothing wrong with that. But even I've seen big muscle bound people. They can't do a pull up as easy because they have too much of one thing. The other. We're all about balance here. Find a balance. Be able to use your body weight in a very refreshing way. Be able to squat down, stand back up, no matter what age you're at. Do
I love
something
that.
you never, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, because I've been
And you
talking
and you
forever. Go ahead.
well, no, because you jumped on two different points. which covered two things that we had brought up, is changing your attitude, and I want to pull our brother Jeffrey in. This is where I'm going. So
Yeah.
Jeffrey and gymnasts. So they don't use weights. My daughter, she's a gymnast for years on the team, and her physique, oh my God, and her endurance, holy shit, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no weights. So looking at my brother Jeffrey, who does a similar training, what you could say with gymnastics, his attitude with working out, his
Mm-hmm.
relationship is so healthy because he doesn't think about it. It
He
has
doesn't think about it.
he didn't think about. He didn't care about. Okay, ooh, I worked out today. Hey
He's not
guys, I
posting on
worked out.
Instagram like I worked out today.
I did it. Right. We're not saying don't post. It's beautiful because it's inspiring. What we're saying is the weight that you put on it. That's just what you do. It's just what you do. Right?
Right.
It's
Right.
just
It's
what you
like I
do.
was joking around. We're saying like it's like saying I was a good mom or I was a good dad. Well, you're supposed to be. And when you can get to the same point about fitness, where instead of posting because it's something that's abnormal, you went to the gym, we want you to get to the point. We want you to take this in stages. If you've never been to the gym before, post about it. That's fine. With the goal as you go along should be to the point where you're not even posting about it because that's just
Uh,
what you do.
hold up. I am going to be posting my physique
Oh
24/7.
well then let me take that. But Ellie, you're so right.
Right. I know what
You're
you're
so
saying.
right.
Right.
And I love what you're saying. I love. But you know what?
Showing
More
it to
so,
the world.
show it all, and I like that. And that was my thing. Is I may not, but like Ellie just said, there's nothing wrong with you posting about it. But the thing is, more so, you'll be posting pictures of what you're proud of your physique, but going and working out is nothing out of the
Correct.
ordinary. This is just what you do.
It's
This
just
is
what it
just
is.
what you do. And the biggest thing, Elle, you mentioned in the beginning was
Mm-hmm.
in order to succeed, lower the importance of getting in shape.
Yes. Yes.
Lower the importance. And could I say the second thing is this? Whatever you failed at in the past, which not we don't call failures, we don't even use that word here, but for
They're
people you to
experiencing.
understand, yes, what I love that. Thank you, Ellie. Whatever your past experiences are, I just listened to Reverend Ike, and I'm going to say it like this:
All
forget
that.
about it. Forget about it.
Forget
Forget
about it.
about it. Forget about it. It does not have anything to do with where you are right now. Forget about it. I swear, if you think about it for 1 second, you kick that fear. Well, I tried 10 times the past, 15 times. Who gives a shit? We don't give a shit here because it's not about the past. It's about going forward. Find a picture that motivates you. If it's not you, it's some person you can look on YouTube, find a picture and say,
Mm-hmm.
that is something I would like to, that's something that inspires me. That is the only picture you look at. You do not think about the time that you tried with rice cakes and eggs and you did this and failed. You don't want to feel that feeling no more. I'm bringing
Rice
up the
cakes
past.
and eggs, though.
Elle, don't make fun of my past. Don't make fun of my past, all right?
Rice cakes and eggs, though. Oh,
Listen,
wow.
hey, I kind of brought up the past. Wait a minute.
Oh, God. I couldn't on that
Oh,
one. Rice
shit.
cakes and eggs. I
Oh,
love that.
shit.
And the other thing from the beginning, what we were saying, though, with your attitude, we talked about that, is the scale. And that scale, I've seen it so often with myself,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm. Me
in
too.
particular, with a lot of women. And we have done, in the past, I've been a fitness instructor years ago
Mm-hmm.
and a fitness competitor, and Mike has prepared me. And I love that we're connecting again on this
Yeah,
space.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the scale, you can be so happy. And guys, again, your emotions have weight. Remember that. Your emotions literally
More
have
weight than
weight.
anything else.
Yes, lose it. And so this woman
I like
was
that. That's the first thing
feeling
you want to lose.
right. That's your first thing to
Negative
lose.
emotion.
Right. um, this woman, she was training, and she said she came in the one day, and she said,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh my God, I was feeling so great about my progress. I was feeling so good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got on the scale. Then I got on the scale, and I was like, a fucking number changed everything."
Right. And you're looking in the mirror, you're seeing the physical difference, but then you got on the scale.
Yes,
Change
yes.
everything.
changed everything for her.
Yeah.
She started calling herself, it doesn't matter, but there's my uplifting word you can say. But if a number has that much control of you,
Weight.
you say, wait.
Yeah, the number has that much weight. Yes. If a
Yes.
number has that much weight.
Actually, that's very, yes, I love that even better. If a number has that much weight, let it go. Let
Stay
it
off the
go.
scale. Listen to L. Stay off the scale, especially in the
Yes.
beginning.
And unless it makes you feel beautiful when you look down and you're 50 pounds over and you like seeing that and you're like, oh, yes. Unless that inspires you, then
I want to meet you, by the way. If that inspires you, I want to meet you because you are on a level we would love to be to. Please.
but it might. And so I don't want to dismiss any relationship that you have with stepping on the scale. All I'm saying is if it makes you feel great, then use it.
Yes.
But if that's not, understand the weight that it's putting on you. It's adding additional pounds. It literally is.
Absolutely. And the thing about body fat too is um it's an imbalance in our life. When too much of anything, muscle or fat, becomes relevant, it becomes to the point it's unhealthy. And
Mm-hmm.
we're all about natural fitness and ultimately we don't want to dig too much into what every person's goal is. So you're going to find the perfect body that may be too heavy for somebody else, maybe perfect for somebody else, but your natural balance. But the best way is to recognize a few of the tools we said, and one of them is staying off the scale, because scales tell weight, they don't tell body fat. They don't tell how much body fat you have. Well, if anything, we would recommend is getting one of those BMR or one of those body fat caliber things, your electronic ones you can hold, because there you can actually see how much body fat you lost. We like using them at the gym. When you have a body fat caliber, you can actually hold them in front of you. Now, when you get those things, they will tell you your body fat percentage. So I did this at the gym a couple times. People came into the gym, they were like, one guy was super, super depressed. He literally put on 8 pounds of muscle. This guy was working out, not 8 pounds of muscle, 8 pounds of weight. You aren't going to put 8 pounds of muscle on in 2 months. But within 2 months, he had gained 8 pounds. I would say probably 3 or 4 pounds of muscle, but water weight stuff. But here's a kicker. He was depressed, but he looked great. So we took the body fat calibers out, and guess what? His body fat dropped by 3 or 4 points, which is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, oh, shoot. So he was 28% body fat. He dropped down. In fact, it was more than that, because now that I'm thinking about it, he was 28% body fat. He dropped down to like 21 or 20% body fat in 2 months' time. So his scale said he gained 8 pounds.
Wow. Wow. I love that. And I was going to add to that for the measuring for those that might not have a BMR, right? Measure
Right. BMI, find the body mass index, which is like
BMI.
your right, right.
Let me write that shit
Finding
down
your
correctly.
body fat and body mass index is body fat and body mass index. But your BMR, which is called your basal metabolic rate, or your BMR, everyone has one. Everyone has a unique BMR that's like a fingerprint. And that is how many calories your body needs to burn in order to survive or live. Your organs and your muscle require a certain amount of calories. So when you go, like we're saying to do, and lower your caloric expenditure by taking in less calories, you're letting your body fat make up the difference. So let's say you have a BMR of 2,000 calories. Let's just make up a number of 2,000 calories as a man. You go and you eat 1,000 calories that day. Your body will still eat 2,000 calories. 1,000 of it is just going to come from your body fat, and the other 1,000 will be supported from the food you took from an external source.
Got it.
You see what I'm
add
saying?
that. Yeah, I'll add that to our homework for them. The other thing I was going to say is another good for those that like to say, I like to measure my progress. Well, your clothes that you might not fit into if you have some,
Yes.
put them on, you know,
Yes.
and that can be something that you might have a nice relationship with because you were there before. That's some
Yeah.
closeness. That's a closeness
Yeah.
because right because you were there. It's obtainable, and it's right
Mm-hmm.
there. So the
Mm-hmm.
one side's down. I like doing that. for myself personally, and just offering that for those that, hey, if I get rid of the scale, I don't have a BMI, then you're closed. I'm
Use your
sure you have
clothes.
something in your house. Use your clothes.
Use your clothes. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely. Use your clothes. And another thing I'll throw at people too is you have a short term and a long term plan. And here's the thing that I've done in the past and I still do. So I'll tell you what I do, everybody, because aggressive body fat loss is not unhealthy. I always did it, even though I didn't care what the news said, 2 pounds a week and all this stuff like this. So I actually am doing 1,000 calories one day and 500 calories the next. Now I fast with that. So I eat it all at dinner time. That's me. I love having 1,000 calories like that. Now, what happens is people are like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to starve. Actually, here's the thing. And this is going to throw a lot of people off. And I want to make sure I get this in here. As long as you have body fat, technically, you don't ever need to eat. Now, that sounds crazy, but body fat is food in your freezer at home. It'll only get used when needed.
Mm.
The two things you need to do is make sure you have enough salt and potassium. Those are the two things you need from an external source. So if you take a water or tea or whatever and you drink that, you put salt and potassium, that's something that your body does need to have supplied to it in order not to get the feel like you're losing energy. Salt and potassium are so important. Guys, I'm not a doctor, but these are the things. Remember, it's fat loss, quick fat loss. You don't need to eat, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
And I like what you said because people might be wondering our credentials for the nutritional part of it. And no, we're not certified in the nutritional aspect of it. Um, what we have is the experience to offer, blended with the spirituality and the results that we get and
I
have
love it.
received. Because a
Yes.
lot of, again, a lot of what we're sharing is a lot of your relationship and broadening your thinking and your approach to how you've done it before. And one thing I wanted to share, Mike had said earlier in here, is don't let yourself off the table. Whatever your experience was before, throw it away and don't let yourself off the hook by saying, well, they're thin and they're metabolism. That's a story
Oh,
you told yourself. You told yourself.
yes.
And guess what? Let's throw that away now. Let's step into something new.
Throw it away.
Let's throw that
You're
away
so
too.
right.
Don't let
Yes.
yourself off the hook. Don't let yourself off the hook. There aren't
They're
special people
they're
out
right.
here that
Yes. Oh,
only get to lose weight. They don't only get to lose weight. You
no.
do too.
You
You
do
do
too.
too. You can
You
have
do
every
too.
fucking thing you want in this life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There is nothing. No one's better than you. I don't care. Throw that out. That's an excuse for you to fail. Stop making excuses for yourself to fail. No one's thin bone, thick bone. If you both die, you're not going to see a one bone with this like 4 or 5 inches wide because that's why they're thick bone. There's none of that thick bone person stuff.
You're different size, different
There's
shape,
different
different.
sizes.
It's okay.
Embrace yourself. You're okay. Throw out the past. I don't care if you've done this 8,000 times in the past. The way we're going to approach this with my sister and I saying this is get the mind right first. Get a picture of something that inspires you and forget by practicing every day. This is the new you. This is the new you. If you fall, stand up, keep going. Don't go see it happen again.
Put on inner
Bullshit.
cosmetics.
But oh my God, yes.
Guys, we've loved this interaction so much. I'm still on a
Yes.
high. It's natural,
Yes.
by the way.
Yes, it is. I think it is. I'm not sure. But go ahead.
It's natural. Guys, let's step into this weekend with positive vibes. We love tuning in with you. Connect with us as we always stay on Instagram. You can see us visually on YouTube. And Mike
Watch
and
out.
I, we're excited because we're getting together a fitness program with all the homework and tools. So don't feel overwhelmed. We're
Boom.
preparing an awesome package for you guys. And
Yes.
until
Yes.
next time,
Till next
booyah!
time. Boom. High five. CL.
See ya.